Yes. Hello, everyone. I am Bishop Wyatt, and welcome to another rant about, now two locales. They're the two-bird crew. I guess all we need is one stone, because they have lumped each other in with one another. So, it's going to be the natural thing for both of them to go down if one goes down, it's like cutting the head off a snake. But I know they think they're clever, but their lives are already, receiving more hell than usual. Cyrax can sit there and act like he's loving his life, but why make a video? Why make a video talking to the trolls, talking about how you don't care what they think about you? You don't care about the posts. You don't care about this, you don't care about that, and how Tibbs is your right-hand man. Well, Cyrax, you are now tethered to him for the rest of your days, because the rest of your YouTube days, because when you tried to make a video without him, the trolls were there within 10 minutes, and you had to leave. And Tibbs is too busy sitting in his hotel room, stuffing that doll of his, and talking about how he wants to have certain females removed from this planet, using, a drug dealer? Yes, it's a moral man, and also a man who is allergic to a comb, for God's sakes. That is probably the greasiest looking ghoul, next to Cyrax. But now they're together, so it's like a double whammy of grease and filth and depravity, sitting there acting as if, I don't know, winning something. What are you exactly winning? You sit in an echo chamber all day, you're homeless, you're about to be kicked out of your hotel because of, certain phone calls. I don't know exactly what you think you're accomplishing. I don't know your goal with Cyrax besides to use him, and he will. I'm telling you right now, he's more than likely going to end up revealing personal things about you. And even if you tell him not to, he's known for that. He's known for screwing people over. But then again, you're lacking in integrity too, aren't you, Tibbs? So I think you're both going to cannibalize one another. I don't really see any other outcome. I think you two will defeat each other. The trolls will, raise hell and give you hell at the same time. But it's going to be your own doing. I promise you. And you can sit there in your hotel room and make threats constantly and also act like you have some sort of outstanding life. You're in a hotel room for a reason. You are also afraid of being homeless, and sitting there with your doll, dressing it up and pretending that it's company, but you're just an extremely lonely man. I will say this about Tibbs. He is far more dangerous than Cyrax, and to remove Cyrax, one has to remove Tibbs. That's the only way. Cyrax really, the goal is to get him offline. It is, but it's to get Tibbs offline too. But if you want to get either of them offline, then you just go for Tibbs, because Tibbs is I guess you would say, brains of the operation, although that's not saying much. And Cyrax is the lackey. He's the one that is going to be, he's probably going to become like some sort of sideshow that Tibbs makes money off of. Who knows? He is being used already. I think they're both kind of using each other. I think they both kind of need each other. But Tibbs is definitely the one I believe and others believe. At first, I didn't really see much in Tibbs. I know nothing about him. I am only going to talk about what I have seen these past few days about him. And he's definitely more physically capable of being a danger than Cyrax is. But just like a coward, cowards go after, the weak. And he talks a lot about hurting females. So people that are weaker than him, like a predator does, kind of. I think Tibbs is actually a person who knows he's a predator and thinks it's a good thing. Sociopaths tend to feel like they're always in the right. He's got like main character complex or something. I heard somebody coin that in my comments. It's a great phrase. It's definitely It's definitely fitting for these people. They tend to have a very strong opinion of themselves, but it's actually embedded in insecurities, because really they have to build themselves up on camera, because in real life, it's all shit. It's all downhill. It's no accomplishments to speak of. I mean, he's talking about people being alone on Christmas, or that they should just end their lives, like he said about N-word boy. Well, what are you doing? You're sitting in a hotel room, playing video games, defending a fellow pedo. So you guys are PedCows. I'm going to coin that now. PedCows. That's exactly what you are. Help each other out. I mean, you're the only people that can be around each other. I mean, no one else can hang out with you or help you. No one can even feel bad for you. For someone to feel bad for you, they would have to go against every moral guideline they have within themselves. And for someone who's able to do that, that's someone who was never moral to begin with. But anyway, I do, like I said, believe if you want to remove Cyrex, you remove Tibbs. But they both have to go. They're the two-bird crew. Remember that, the two-bird crew. All we need is one stone. And guess what? That stone, it's always thrown. It will happen. And they will both end up probably on the street. Say maybe they could, maybe afford a tent together. Find a Circle K that they can both steal Wi-Fi from, and they can have a series. The two-bird series, the two-bird crew series, the PedCow series. There you go. But anyway, Tibbs is the clear-cut danger. Cyrex is still a danger, but to remove Cyrex, one must remove Tibbs. Another video dropping some point tomorrow. I'm going to just do them in sections, since YouTube loves to say, no, too long, or we don't like this. Fine. Well, I will upload it any way I can. See you soon. Ah, yes.